Okay, so real Python while loops quiz. Let's start this quiz. A while loop in Python is used for what type of iteration? Indefinite iteration. What is the output of the following code snippet? I have a dictionary there. While D is true, which means that it's actually got stuff inside the dictionary. Print D.pop item. So pop each item out. So because it's a dictionary, an item consists of a key, that's Baz, and a value, that's 3. And a key and a value are called an item. So while D is true, print D dot pop item. Now I would have thought it just would have been D dot pop and then parenthesis, but it does have this item word, which gets me concerned because I'm not familiar with seeing that. I'm familiar with seeing pop and parenthesis, but not pop item. Anyway, I'm going to assume that that is a legitimate syntax. So while D is true, print D.pop item. So it's popping the items out. So an item would be this one here. It'll be popping these out. 3, 2, 1. Then when that gets down to 3, 2, 1, it should print out done. So it'll print out done. So I'm going to select this one. And I could find out if that's a legitimate key or not. I'm not going to because I don't want to make this video too long. So I'm not going to find out that. I'm going to assume that that's the right syntax and it'll do this. Check answer. Yeah, okay. So pop item is legitimate. I would expect that to see that in the glossary here. So it'll be in somewhere here. It's a method, isn't it? List method, dictionary method. Pop item, yeah, there you go. Pop item. All right. So yeah. Cool. Got it right. Next question. Okay, Python while loops. I'll just take this back to 100. Python while loops. What is the output of this code snippet? Again, same thing. While the length of D is greater than 3, so we have, now with dictionaries, I'm not sure if you index them like lists. So that would be 0, that would be 1, that would be 2. So while D is greater than 3, while the length of D, 3 items, we've got 3 items. Pop item done. While the length is greater than 3, so it won't run that. I don't think it would run that. I don't think it'll do that. I think it will just do done. Yeah, cool. Got that one right. What is the output of the following code snippet? So we have a list here because of the square brackets. While A is true, if the length of A is less than 3, 0, 1, 2, 3. So it has to be less than 3. So it's only going to be looking at these first 3. If length of A is less than 3, which it isn't, it's more, break it. And print A.pop. Well, it won't run that, wouldn't it? Why would it do that? Why would it do print? Why would it pop anything out of there if the length is less than 3? Because it's not less than 3, it's more than 3. So it will pop them all then. It'll pop them all out. Go Corge, Quicks, Baz, Bar, Foo. And then it'll print done. I think it's this one. Last one. No, got it wrong. Corge, Quicks, Baz, done. Corge, Quicks, Baz, and then done. 0, 1, 2, 3. But not including 3. Huh? Why is it that one? I can understand doing 0, 1, 2, 3, 4. I can understand printing out Corge. I can understand it printing out Quicks. But I can't understand why it would print out Braz as well. 0, 1, 2. Why wouldn't it print out all of it? Well, I'm going to have to read the explanation here. When no arguments are specified, a.pop removes and returns the last item in A. When no arguments are specified, a.pop removes and returns the last item in A. Right? So it gets rid of Corge. It returns Corge. So each time through the loop, the last item is displayed. Right? Okay. But while the loop contains fewer than 3 items, okay, so 0, 1, 2, 3 is just the index. But the actual number of items is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 1, 2, 3. That's why it prints out Baz. It goes Corge, Quicks, and Baz. It won't print out that. So if the length of A is less than 3, break it. So it won't print out these two. But the length of A is actually more than 3. The whole length of it's more than 3. But when the loop contains fewer than 3 items, the break statement on line 4 is reached. But while the loop, because of the while there, that's why. You can't forget the while A is true. Okay. But while the loop contains fewer than 3 items, the break statement on line 4 is reached, and the loop is terminated. Execution then proceeds to the print statement following the loop on line 6. Yeah. While A is true, but it's got stuff in it. If the length of A is less than 3, I would have thought while, I don't know if would have been while the length of A is less than 3, not if the length of A is less than 3. But we have to remember this. So that's a little bit of a tricky one, because I would have thought while A is true, while it's got items in it, and then I would have done while length of A is less than 3, break. Let's see if that actually does work. Let's see if that works. So this will do Corge, Quicks, Baz, done. Okay, so the answer's right. If I made that while, would that work too? Corge, Quicks, Baz, bar, foo. Okay, so it goes all the way down. Okay. So while the length A less than 3, which is obviously more than 3, so it keeps on going. Alright, that's just a little thing to remember there, I reckon. So I got that one wrong. Easy to fix. If you were to program that I don't think that would be something that would take long to fix. You would have already got it right. This code is identical to the code in the previous question, except that the break statement is replaced by a continue statement. How does that change the behavior? The code doesn't generate any output. This code behaves identically to the code in the previous question. This code displays all items in A. The code prints the same list of items as the loop in the previous question, but this loop never terminates. Yeah, you've got to have a break statement in there, otherwise it'll keep on going. Corge, Quicks, Baz. Then it'll just go Corge, Quicks, Baz, Corge, Quicks, Baz, Corge, Quicks, Baz. Corge, Quicks, Baz, done. Corge, Quicks, Baz, done. Now, I'm going to see if it prints out done. Alright, so let's run it. So we'll do Corge, Quicks, Baz. It won't print out done. Make sure I stopped it. I don't think Thunny keeps on running it. I think it will. Anyway, next question. Will the print statement on line 5 be executed in this case? Well, we have a list. While A contains a list, contains items. Print A pop, Corge, Quicks, Baz, bar, foo. Right? Else print done. No, it won't. Oh, got it wrong. Why would it do that? Oh, of course it will. It'll go Corge, Quicks, Baz, done, foo. Then A will be false. Oh, why would it do else though? Why did you put else there? You could just put print in the else bit. The else clause of while loop is executed if the loop terminates by exhaustion, meaning it iterates until the condition becomes false. That occurs in this case, so the statement on line 5 will execute. An else clause is not executed while a while loop. An else clause is not executed when a while loop is terminated prematurely with a break statement. Oh gosh. While A yeah, you could code it like that. You could code it like that if you wanted to. Look at that. See, we'll run it. But I could also go like this. And it does exactly the same thing. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep. That's how I would have thought you'd see it like that. But yes, it is right. While A is true, print it. Then eventually it's going to get rid of all of them. And it's going to go while A is false because there won't be any items in the list. A vacant list is considered false. And then at that point it will print out the else, print done. But like I've shown here, you could also code it like that. That's how I'd probably expect to see it really. Code like that. I wouldn't, this is a bit too long. But yep, it's right. The question is right. The question and the answer is right. Consider these while loop headers. Which ones initiate an infinite loop? Alright, so while true, that. don't think that's going to do anything. While A is true, n equals 100, while n is greater than 0, that one will. While 0, okay, so while 0 knows, that's a string. So while there's a string, I'll say all of them. Because that's a string, ain't it? That's a string. All of them. No, wrong. It depends on the code in the body of the loop. This is going to do it. This is just not even going to work, that one. What's that going to do? Yeah, syntax error. Damn, that was easy. Could have got that one right. It's a bit of a trick question, but the best answer is that it depends on what happens in the body of the loop. Consider again the example given. There's no way to modify the controlling expression in this case unless a break statement is executed at some point. This loop will continue indefinitely. What? Actually, there is another way. You could terminate a loop by raising an exception. Exceptions are covered more fully in our coming tutorial. Let's go to Sublime Text and put in there this code. And let's see. That works. How do I run? Control B in Sublime Text. Control B. No, so that comes up as invalid. I'll put it down here. It comes as invalid. Oh, I don't know why they're saying this loop will continue indefinitely. All right, they're just meaning that. That's not a very good question. This question is not good. They should have had a hint. But what does that mean? You know? That's a poorly written question. After execution of the following code, what is the value of S? Okay, this is quite a hard question. So S is an open string. While A is true, S plus equals string N. That's just going to continue. That's just going to go to 0. S plus string N, which is going to end up being nothing, plus a pop 0, foo. If length of A is less than 2, which it is, break it. Well, it's not less than 2, it's 3, so it's not going to break it. Gosh. I have no, I don't know. Baz, bar, foo. Oh, I'm gonna cheat. Bugger it. Too hard. It's gonna print nothing. What is the value of S? I don't know, I'm just gonna put in there Baz. 3 foo, 3 bar, 1 foo, 1 bar. The continue on line 7 applies to the outer while loop. The break on line 13 applies to the inner while loop. N is decremented straight away at the top of the outer loop. Yep. I don't like these. They just give me the craps, these things, don't they? So during the body of the loop, it effectively has successive values. 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. Okay, so I got that far. I thought it was 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, 0. In fact, modular 2. The continue is executed on the even values. So the inner while loop only occurs when n is 3 and 1 is 3 and 1. Alright, I can't spend too long on this video because it's going to bore you. But inside the inner while loop, a pop removes the first item of A. Once this has occurred twice, yielding foo and bar, A has fewer than 2 items and the break terminates the inner loop. So foo bar. So I guess when you pop out strings, I guess it goes first item, second item. And when you pop out while loops, does it go from last item to first item? Anyway, next question. That was quite difficult. That was a difficult question. Assume a non-empty list A. Write a one-line while loop that uses the list.pop method to remove all the values from A. Assume a non-empty list A. Write a one-line while loop. While A is true, use a one-liner. I don't know. Not going to spend any much longer on this. There you go. Got it right. While A dot pop. Cool. Got the last one right, which is good. Anyway, there we go. Hope that helps.